but I like to use the foam roller for balance. So I'm gonna have that as an option so I can demonstrate that for you. But let's go ahead and stand, feet about hip distance apart. Let's roll those shoulders back a couple times. And then go ahead and roll those shoulders forward. And let's do a little bend over to the side, reaching that left arm overhead, reaching over to the right. And then come back up through center. Let's switch sides. And once more each side. Bending at that waistline. Good, and let's go into a roll down here. So reaching those arms up, nodding the chin, holding that forward one vertebra at a time. Soften the bend in your knees so you're not locking and hyperextending. Shake your head, nod your head, draw your low belly button in, and stack through that spine. One vertebra at a time. Good. So let's step our feet out a little bit wider. And we're just going to start going into a little warm up here. Just getting the inside of those thighs to warm up a little bit. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and reach those arms up. Perfect. And let's go ahead and walk those feet a little closer together. I'm just going to tilt this camera just a little bit. Okay. Hopefully you can see my face now. All right. So let's start with feet about hip distance apart. Let's grab those light weights and let's go right into a bicep curl into our squat. So remember those squats, we're reaching back through that tailbone, keeping that spine in more of a neutral position here. Just firing everything up, squeezing those glutes as you extend those legs, pushing down evenly through the feet. You should still be able to pick up your toes and wiggle them. Belly button up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that low. Go ahead, drop those arms. Stop bending those elbows. And let's go into, this is like our fly if we were on our reformer. Come down a little bit lower into that squat if you can. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and take that all the way back up. And we're going to step back out into our wide, this is like our wide second position. So toes are turned out, shoulders roll back, ribs are together. So keep your spine straight as we come down and up here. So this is different from when we were doing those squats and we were reaching our tailbone back behind us. We want to maintain like a slight tuck through that pelvis and a nice tall long spine here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it low. Reach those arms forward and down, forward and down. We're gonna add a movement onto that in 5, 4, 3, 2, reach, open, reach, down, reach, open, reach, down. So this is why I always say try to go with slightly lighter weights so that we can do more repetitions without overly fatiguing those muscles so that you can't do the rest of class. 5, hold it low. 4, 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and take that up, shake that out if you need to. And we're gonna go into, they call this like a Cossack squat. We're basically just gonna be kind of taking this from one side to the other. And we're gonna add a punch. So slow that down. As I bend that right knee, I'm taking that left arm and reaching that across my body, pulling that in as I pass through center. Left knee is bent, right arm punches across. So let's slow that down. Exhaling as you reach. So you'll notice we're not coming up, we're staying in that low position. Once more each side. Double time. Twisting from that waistline. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and fold that forward, let that low back loosen up a little bit. Good. All right, go ahead and stack that all the way back up. We're gonna turn to the side. So we're gonna go into some lunge positions here. So if lunges are not ideal for your knees, I want you to be careful with them. Maybe don't come down as far into that lunge. Alternatively, you could do this in a regular squat position with parallel feet. All right, so take a deep breath. I'm gonna lead with my right foot. So I'm gonna step that right foot behind me, and we're gonna go into little tricep presses. So as I dip down into that lunge, I'm reaching those arms behind me, keeping my chest lifted. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that low. And now I want you to reach those arms forward, hinge at the waist, and take that back up tall. So if knees are an issue, extend that back leg. Five, 4, 3, really engage through that left quad. 2, 1, go ahead and step that right foot forward. Shake that out if you need to. I'm just gonna swing around so you can see that opposite side. So now we're gonna lead with the left leg. I'm gonna step that left leg behind me, and this time, let's go into arm raises out to the side. So dropping down, arms come out to your T. So if you're in your squats, then as you reach back through that tailbone, you're gonna, whew, there goes my balance. Reach those arms out to the side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and reach those arms forward. Hinge, stack that up. Hinge, stack that up. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and step that forward. Shake that out. Good. All right. I'm going to set my weights to the side for a moment. If you need something to help with balance, now's your chance to use that. So let's start in our first position here. Heels are together, toes are apart. And we're just gonna reach that right leg out to the side and then zip that together. So if you don't wanna use anything for balance, hands are on your hips. Or if you wanna go full ballerina, reach those arms overhead or out to the side. You find what works best for you. But I want you to think of those inner thighs dragging that right heel in toward the left. 5, 4, pointing the toes as you reach. 3, 2, 1, or reach that right leg out and abs pull in. This is where you're gonna want that balance if you feel like you need it. Reaching up. So I want you to think of lifting that leg more from your low abs and not as much from your hips. You can soften that left knee a little bit. Five more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and point your toes on that right foot and just start kind of swinging that knee in and out. Okay, letting that hip open up a little bit. You can let your hips rock side to side. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So back in that first position, heels together, toes apart, and you're gonna reach that left leg out to the side, and then think of magnets pulling those inner thighs right back together. Try not to lean, so if you're using something for support, don't lean from your waist. Try to keep yourself nice and upright. And I lost count, so let's call this 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze those buns, 1, take that leg out to the side, abs pull in, soften that right knee if you need to, use your balance if you need to. Lifting that left leg, low abs are doing the heavy lifting here. We wanna get that out of the hip as much as we possibly can. Remember, don't lean. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bend that knee on those left toes. And let's just move that in and out. 10, 9, 8, 7. Let those hips move. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. So I promise we will come down onto the mat momentarily. But Yeah, all right. So let's go into that first position again. And I'm going to show you this from the side. So I'm going to take this right leg, I'm going to step that behind me, and I'm going to bend into that left knee. So that knee goes out to the side a little bit. I'm going to reach my arms forward. And again, if you need to, here's where you're going to use something to help with your balance. Because I'm going to lean forward, and I'm going to reach that right leg up. Lifting from that glute, abs pull in. If this bothers your knee, then I want you to put your hands onto something. Maybe it's the wall, maybe it's your chair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and step that in. Let's switch sides. So, reaching that left leg behind me, bending into that right knee. Lean that forward or find something to balance on. Abs pull in. Here we go. Lift. Lifting from that glute, maintaining that turnout. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, go ahead and step that forward. All right, you guys, let's make our way down onto our mat. Let's bring those weights with us. And go ahead and roll yourself down so that you're laying feet about hip distance apart. Hands are long by your arms are long by your side, and you're holding the weights in your hands. Remember, you always have the option to just not use weights at all. Find the modification that works best for you for core work as we lift our head. If that means that you're cradling your head, neck, and shoulders with your mat, then go ahead and do so. If that means that you have to take your hands behind your head to support the weight of your neck, then also please go ahead and do so. All right, nodding the chin, exhale, head, neck, and shoulders roll up, and hands hover, can't talk today. And then lower that back down. Nodding the chin, exhale, head, neck, and shoulders roll up. Inhale to lower that back down. Remember, your abs are a pulley system here. They're lifting you up. They're lowering you down. Three more. 2, 1. Hold that here. Go ahead, give me little pulses. Lifting from those upper abs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that here. Rotate those palms up. Maintain that crunch. Give me a bicep curl. Chin is knotted. If you need to, if your hands are behind your head, then maybe just keep crunching up and down, eliminating that arm work. If that's too much for you, take your head down and just do these bicep curls. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lift up a little bit higher if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, reach those arms up as you float your head, neck, and shoulders down. Those hands are behind your head. Go ahead, reach them up toward the ceiling. And let's go right into a little bridge work here. Take a deep breath and exhale. Passing through that imprint, bridging those hips up, squeezing those glutes. Deep breath. Extend that spine a little longer, reaching those knees closer to the wall opposite you. Tailbone drops heavy. And exhale. Peeling your spine up off of that mat. Deep breath. And rolling that back down. 3 more. Let's stay lifted on this next one. Maintain that lift. Ribs below that pubic bone. Inhale, reach those arms overhead. Exhale, sweep them back up. Inhale, reach. Exhale to reach them back up. Let's add on. Reach. Open out to a T. Sweep them toward the hips. And then all the way back up. So arm circles here. Getting this nice combo move where we're maintaining that engagement through those glutes, our hamstrings, our quads. Are they talking to you yet? Reverse that, open out to a T. Now that I know who's in class, it's like I can almost hear the comments. 2 more, 2. Last one. Roll through that spine. And let that come all the way back down, tailbone nice and heavy. Good. All right, so I'm gonna have you extend your left leg. You're gonna reach that right arm up toward the ceiling. You're gonna have your right knee bent and your right elbow bent with your right palm down onto the mat or the floor. So this is a new exercise, you guys. I'm gonna roll onto that right elbow, and then I'm gonna come up, and I'm gonna look up toward that hand, that left hand reaching up toward the ceiling, and then I'm gonna lower back down onto my elbow, and then down onto my back. So I'm shifting my weight over to my elbow, kind of crossing the body here, and then reaching up, elbow bends, and coming back down. This is called a half get up. You can obviously do this without the weight. I really start to feel my abs here as I do this. Coming down onto that elbow. 3 more, and then we'll switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Good, let's switch sides, you guys. So now I've got my right leg extended, right arm extended, left knee is bent, left elbow is bent. And I'm gonna shift my weight onto that left elbow, extend that arm looking up, come back down onto that elbow, and lower myself back down. So don't just flop down. Control that ascent and that descent in this exercise here. And I can really, I'm feeling this into my obliques here and those low abs. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Go ahead and set that weight to the side. Hug your knees in toward your chest. Rock that side to side just for a moment. Good. Hands come down by your side. In front that spine, take your legs to a tabletop. And nod your chin. Head, neck, and shoulders roll up. Remember, if you need to, if your neck is bothering you, I want you to keep your head down. I'm going to take my hands onto my right knee, extend that left leg long, pull that back through center, switch sides. So we're keeping, if your head is lifted, you're keeping that chin knotted, kind of watching that thigh as it reaches away from you. Four, three, two, one. Hug those knees in. Again, go ahead and rock that side to side. And let's take our arms out to a T. Take those legs back to a tabletop. And we're not going into a full rotation, you guys. I want you to really engage into your low abs and your obliques. Go ahead and tip over to one side, keeping, so I'm tipping over to my right, I'm keeping my left shoulder down, and then I'm using those abs to pull those knees back through center. Switching sides. Once more each side. Last time. Go ahead, extend those legs. You can keep a soft bend in the knee if you need to. Nod your chin. Head, neck, and shoulders roll up. Reach your hands up toward the ceiling. Use those upper abs and pulse up, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold behind that left calf. Take that right leg down. Pulse, pulse, and switch. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in, let your head come down. And I think that we have earned a nice spinal rotation here. So let's go ahead and lay on your right side. Cradle your head on that bottom arm. Hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder. Reach that top arm up toward the ceiling. Twist from that waistline. Take a deep breath. Abs pull in as you reach up and over. Let's extend that top leg. Good. Let's go ahead and do that on the other side. Hip over hip, shoulder over shoulder, knees are bent. Here we go, reaching that arm up, shoulder drops down, exhale, twist. Reaching up and over. Inhale, reach. Twist. Let's add that extension of that top leg. Deep breath. Reaching up and over. Good work, you guys. All right. let's grab one of our weights and we're gonna go into a side leg series. So, fair warning, this is gonna be a little bit much for the wrists. So I want you to modify how you need to. If that means coming down onto your forearm, that's totally fine. Remember, if you need a little extra cushion underneath the palm of your hand, you could always roll your mat up so that you have just a little extra cushion there. So I'm gonna take my left hand down, keeping this left knee bent underneath me, and I'm gonna extend this right leg. I have the weight in my hand. Always know you have the option to not use it. So I'm reaching that arm up toward the ceiling. And let's take a deep breath. And I'm gonna exhale. I'm gonna reach that right leg up and tap it down. Always have the option to take your hand down onto your hip if that reach just feels like it's a little bit much for you tonight. Let's add the arm. Arm comes down over that thigh as that right leg comes up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and reach that arm back up, and you're gonna take that leg up. You're gonna pull that knee in, extend. Pull that knee in, extend. Let's reach that arm. Pull that elbow toward that knee. You guys ready for a combo? Let's go for it. Reach that arm up, overhead, bend and pull it in. 2 more. 2, 1. And go ahead and sit that down onto your knees. Maybe shake those hips side to side. How much did we love that? All right, let's get the other side. So right knee is staying down. Give myself a little bit more room. Right hand comes down, left leg extends. Draw those abs in, take a deep breath, and here we go. Lifting up, tap that down. You could also come up onto your fist. Let's add that arm. Abs pull in. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and keep that leg lifted. Pull that knee in, extend out. In, extend out. Let's go for pulling that elbow down. So we're reaching that arm overhead as that leg lengthens. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Here's our combo. Lift, bend, lift, bend. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and let's come back into a shell stretch here. Toes are together, knees are apart. Sit back onto your heels. Let those hips rock side to side. Good. Let's come up onto hands and knees here. Fingertips are spread. Let's do a couple of cat stretches. Deep breath, rounding that spine. Lengthen that back out. Rounding. And lengthen that back out. Twice more. Last time. Good. All right. So I want you to bring heels together, toes apart. Widen those knees a little bit. Take a deep breath and exhale. Reach that left leg along. Tap that up and pull that knee in and extend. So this is like our attitude position here. And I'm flexing my foot as I bend that knee, pulling that in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg out there. Pulls up, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and pull that back in. And let's switch sides. Reaching that right leg away from you. Maintaining that turn out. Lift up and down. Go ahead and bend that knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that leg, pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and sit back onto your heels. Sorry, I think I skipped something. My apologies if I did. Arms reach forward. Good. So for this next exercise, you have the option to use the weights or to not. We are going to be doing some back work. So the weights might feel like it's a little bit much if you're still working on building endurance and stamina through those back muscles. So I just want to give you a heads up, but I don't want you to use them if you feel like it's going to be too much, okay? All right, so we're gonna lay down on our stomachs and we're gonna start with our arms in this goal post position. I'm gonna opt to use my weight tonight, but again, remember, you don't have to. So my legs and feet are apart. They're not zipped together. Toes are pointed. I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna draw my belly button up off of that mat. I'm gonna squeeze those glutes, and I'm going to settle those shoulders down away from my ears. Lengthen through the back of the neck to lift the head. So we're going to maintain the slight hover position with the head. So I'm still able to look down and see my mat. I'm not looking up. See what that does to my neck? It crunches that line at the back of my neck. So we want to keep that line nice and long. Wrists pulled together. Exhale, cover those hands up off of that mat. Inhale, reach those arms forward. Exhale to pull that back. So if you're using those weights, don't compress into your low back. Really use your abdominals and your back muscles to help this movement here. 3, 2, 1. We're adding on. Reach. Open, bend, reach, open, bend, reach, open, bend. 3 more, reach, open, bend, reach, open, bend. Last time, reach, open, bend. Go ahead and set that down. Let's push back into that shell stretch again. Maybe walk your hands all the way over to the left. And then walk your hands all the way over to the right. Back in through center. And then go ahead and stack that spine all the way back up. All right, you guys, we are wrapping up here, but I do want to finish nice and strong with you guys tonight. So we're gonna finish our work before we get into our stretches with a little plank series, because what would a Pilates class be without some planks, right? So, setting my weights to the side, let's go ahead and start hands and knees, shoulders roll back. Find the plank modification that works best for you tonight. Go ahead and extend those legs behind you, finding that strong plank position here. Remember, if you need to, you can keep your knees down. We have 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition down to your forearms. Stick with it. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition back up. Full arms. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time down onto those forearms. 10 seconds. You've got this. Squeeze your tush. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set those knees down. Sit back. Hard work is done, you guys. You made it. Come back to hands and knees. And let's bend this right knee. Let's do our tail back here. So take that right foot out to the side. Look over your shoulder. And then as it crosses the body, you're looking back at that foot. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch sides. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go ahead and transition down onto our back. And let's do our figure 4 stretch. So right ankle over that left knee. Grab behind, either behind that left thigh or grab the inseam of your leggings. This is also a great one to use like a belt or a strap behind that left thigh to help guide that stretch a little bit deeper if pulling that thigh closer to you is a real struggle. Go ahead and switch sides. And I want to end with a slightly different stretch tonight. So I want you to cross your legs. So one knee over the other. I've got my right knee over my left. And we're going to end with like a corkscrew. So more of the old-fashioned like wine openers. I know some of you will know what I'm talking about. That's basically the shape that we're making. And I want you to lift up, grab calves, shins, ankles, whatever you can, and pull that towards you like you're opening your bottle of wine. And you should feel how that opens up into the hip and into that glute. And then go ahead and switch sides. Deep breath and exhale. Deepen that twist a little bit more. And go ahead and release. Extend those legs long, reach those arms overhead, and if it's available to you tonight, go ahead and let's go into a couple of roll-ups. Nice and slow, reaching out over the toes, coming back down. If this doesn't work for you, then go ahead and just gently make your way up to a seated position with your legs extended. And let's finish here. Go ahead and reach forward. You come up to that seated position with your legs extended. Go ahead and just fold forward. Loosen up through the back of the neck. And go ahead and stack that up nice and tall. And we are done for tonight, you guys. Excellent work. Thank you so much for